Hello, my beautiful followers and new viewers. Welcome to my channel and I appreciate you for clicking on this video. My name is Princess Nicoblaze and I am a blog editor. I recently switched. So today I'm going to be editing Johan Libert. So I'm going to make the intro very quick. So please guys, please like, subscribe and share for more viewers, and with this I will be able to post more videos. It's like a motivation that people actually cares. And then, well, let's get straight into the video. Hello, so to fast things up, I already cut my clips according to the beat, so you can just pause the video to do that. I'm editing Johan Libert for master, and so let's get straight into the editing. So the first part, these parts, they are the intro, and this is the main video. This is where it starts. So just so we know how things go over here, you have to have motion tile and motion blur to every clips. And after that, let's transform. You can use a transform button down there or just go to move transfer for the transform. And we're going to be doing our zoom here in the scale section. So I put it at 90 for the first keyframe. And the second, I put it at 120. You can use any scale you want, as long as it's good for the editing. Now, so we're going to add our graph. Ease out. This is not the easing I meant. This is not the graph I use, but I've seen people use this ease out graph, and it's really good. So I thought that I should try it out. Maybe it will look good for my zooms or not. It can always be changed later. So I'm going to copy this and paste it on the next clip. Although the next clip will be a zoom out. So we're going to like exchange the keyframe and we're going to be using ease out graph. So let's see how this look after trying it on the third or fourth clip. So we are going smoothly. Nope. After checking the edits with the graph, I realized they don't look good for me, so I'm going to change them to my usual graph, which is this. Copy the graph and let's move on to the next clip. So basically, we are going to be doing our zoom in and zoom out with this graph with the values that we saw then, 90 and 120. And so because I want the video to be like a little bit short, so we're going to fast things up a little and then I'll make you back. So the last 5 clips I did zoom in, and then I just added my motion tile because I forgot to do that. So after this, we are going to add. So let's just finish this part with the motion tile and then move on to the next part, which is us adding our motion blur, which is at the top of the clip. So let's watch our edit from the start and see how our zooms loop. Yes, you see that? That's what I'm talking about. So now that we're good, we're going to add our motion blur. Since we aren't adding any motion transition, I'm just going to add the motion blur, which is at the top of the screen. If you click your video, you will see that. Let me just show you one, and then I'm going to fast the rest, and then I will meet you at the next clip. I figured something out in this video, so that's why I'm just cutting it. Yes, just me cutting my clip, nothing out of the ordinary, you see. So I'm adjusting the graphs, the keyframes back, and then when we get right to adding our motion blur, I just want you guys to know where the motion blur button is before I started to speed things up a little. So that's it. I'm going to be putting it at 180 and for all the clip, and then I will meet you back. So we're done with adding our motion blur, and I just want to add a little bit of a transition at this particular clip. I'm going to be doing I don't know the name of this transition, but you guys will see it later when I'm done. So I'm going to go to blending. That is right there at the bottom. Blending after preset. And then we're going to click it. And then we will max the circle. And yes, we'll see the rest. Oh, why is it so close? So anyway, we're going to just change the position. Yes, no, this feels right. And then we're going to go to transform right there and go to zoom. You add 3 keyframes at the start, middle, and end. This was a mistake by me. I'm supposed to zoom out at the first keyframe and the last. So I have to interswitch the keyframe at the middle with the first one. Yeah, so we're good. All we have to do now is zoom in. Zoom in the last keyframe also, and then we are good. All the way through. You zoom it all the way through. So that's enough. So good. Now we're done with our transition. Wait, one last thing. We have to add Gaussian blur. So we put it at 100% mass. And then we're done with that. So what next should we add? So I have a feeling I should do something to this intro apart from me just matching with beats. So I made one of the intro long enough, and then I zoom it out. we have to zoom the clip to match the other clip we're also zooming out. Oh, so they have to be like on the same scale and that. But then too much. So now that we have scaled our clips perfectly, we're going to group them and then we're going to zoom it in on the first clip. We have to zoom in really good. Yes, like that. More. Wait a minute. A little. And you're done. So after that, we're going to add keyframe. No, we're going to go to transform and add a keyframe at the middle and at the end. But first, let's not forget our motion tab. Right. So we're going to add a keyframe at the position button at the middle and at the last way. Slide up until we are at the top. Yes, like that. And then we will add our graph to make it smaller. Without a graph, it will look static and hold. So I think this graph will look best with it. So let's see the outcome. Yeah. Yes, mushroom blur is also do there. I think it will make the intro less static if I had something to add. You see that? So the next thing we're going to add now is blur. And after that, we're done with the editing and all. So I'm going to start with directional blur. Direction blur. But yes, we have to check what we're doing. So don't mind me just checking it up. So yes, look good, and let's not waste time with things and just move on to the next step. So we go to FX and we search for direction blur. Okay, I went for exposure fast. Good. So at the first keyframe, I put it at -10. At the second, -5. At the third, -10. And at the last, -5. So okay. So we're going to copy this effect and paste it to the next clip. So I'll meet you back. So the next step will be adding the blur I talked about 10. So let's go to blur shopping, then we'll look for direction blur. Oh god, it was right here in front of me, but I kept searching. Oh god, this is so annoying. Just scroll up, girl. Yeah, oh god, what is this? Yeah, that's it. So we enter it and then we'll add our first keyframe at 50 and our last at 0. And then we will import this graph, copy the graph, and then let's move on to the next step. which is lens blur. So we look for lens blur also, that was fast. And then we put it as circular in shape. Then intensity 60 at first keyframe and 0 at the last keyframe. And then we import the same graph as last time, and then we move it. So with the blur taken care of, we're going to copy this blur and to the other clip. So I'm going to fast that. So this video won't take long. So I'm just copying the effect. I made a mistake, which is why I'm going to fast this video, because I only copied one instead of both the blur, so it took a lot of time. So I will meet you back. So we're done with adding a blur. So I'm just checking the edit, and yeah, it look good to me, at least. Like anyway, so let's just check the edit, and then we will see what next. So even though this tutorial is like a full video, I'm not going to be covering the watermark pad and CC pad, because you have to check my other video for the CC and watermark at the end of the video. So here I just wanted to add some flickers. So I'm just here adding exposure flickers, and I put the frequency at 1, the intensity at 10. And then I put the flicker to all the video. I extended to all videos. Why is it? Oh God. So I've no. So I extended it, and then that was it about the flicker part. So what's the next part now? After this, or are we done? So check that with the flicker, exposure, the blur, and everything. It looked nice for slow-mo or that. Oh, is that what this type of edit? I'm not really sure about what type of edits I'm good at yet, because I'm still basically like a new camera. I thought about adding overlay, but I don't know, they weren't showing, so I just give up. And with that, we are done with this tutorial. So please subscribe, like for more videos on this channel, because I will be very, very active on this channel starting this time. So please, in the comment section, tell me what type of video you like to see next. So I'm going to be showing you the end result at the end. See ya.